Aquarius, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. So Aquarius, you're hoping that the right amount of juggling will bring you out of your anxiety, right? So for some people, this is going to be some major anxiety. For other people, it's just going to be, those thoughts in your head that kind of stop you from going to sleep at night. Maybe not the stuff that wakes you up in the middle of the night, but the stuff that keeps you up longer than you wanted to. So yeah, you're hoping that the right amount of juggling and making all the changes and stuff like that will take away some anxiety that you've been feeling or having as of late, or just those thoughts that kind of keep you up at night. Um, in the fear position, you kind of feel like you're going into that bad habit of where you want something to have a particular outcome so you won't veer off course at all. Like you'll just be very, very stubborn and you'll stick to your guns. So you kind of fear like you don't have enough flexibility in your plan to juggle enough in order to relieve this anxiety. But remember that hopes and fears are just perception. Okay? The reality of the situation is that the thing that you want to walk away from is beckoning you in, meaning that you're recognizing something isn't for your highest good anymore, but it's a necessity to stay within that energy. This could be a job you want to leave. This could be a friendship you need to sever the ties because it's just not serving you anymore. Sometimes we make friends in a period in our life when we aren't doing so well. So we don't make a really good friend. And then we start improving and we start getting better. And we realize that our friends around us are not improving and not getting better. And at some point, you just don't have anything in common with them anymore. Maybe you've grown out of a position, like a vocational position. Maybe you've grown out of a friendship or a relationship. You know, but there's an ending that you feel needs to happen because it's not serving you anymore, but there's something that's keeping you lingering in that feeling. And it's a choice to stay in that feeling, you know? There's a lot of compassion and there's a lot of care and concern for this energy that you're clinging on to. It could just be that you really, really love what you do, but it's not enough. It could just be that you really, really care for this person, because this could be about a friend, a family member, or even a romantic partner. But you just recognize that things aren't the way they were, or keeping this person in your life doesn't really serve the purpose it once served, and maybe it's time to go separate ways. Hmm. So it seems to me, what I'm getting from this, see if we can slide that over. I'm getting that this union or contract, if it's vocational, is something that you're very, very passionate about and you feel a good rhythm with it, okay? But you're constantly juggling back and forth, and this is what's causing the anxiety. Anxiety, juggling. Is you go back and forth between I can do this. This will be fine. I have this new idea. I have this wonderful thing and I'll be victorious if I step away from this and move forward. And then you're like, but what if I can't? What if I don't? What if I leave that person behind? Is this person going to make it without me? Am I going to make it without this person? This job needs me. This person needs me. This There is an emotional connection, whether this is a vocational situation or a personal one, that you don't want to leave the other energy, the other entity on its own, because you don't feel like it's going to be as good as it can be without you. But you almost feel like this particular job or this particular relationship is pulling you down. So here's what we have here. You feel as if you elevate the environment that you're in. Okay? And that if you leave, the people in the environment won't do so well because you're the one that's elevating them. But at the same time, you're stopping yourself from elevating. You're kind of letting this pull you down. So I guess the question is, Aries, I was going to say, oh, I apologize. But the question is, Aquarius, that's my mom's cat, don't mind him. Is it worth not elevating yourself to try and pull all these people up? The other question is it really your responsibility to help them soar? Aquarius, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next week.